You say that this is the deepest and closest cooperation that you've ever had with Israel?
صحيح.
That is correct.
Human Rights Watch issued a report, which you may have seen, describing Rabat, and it says, and I quote, using armored personnel carriers, bulldozers, ground forces, and snipers, police and army personnel attacked the protest encampment with hundreds killed by bullets to their heads, necks, and chests. Was that necessary to the peace and stability of Egypt?
You are calling the Human Rights Watch report a sound statement, which is not true. There were police personnel, and they were trying to open peaceful corridors for the people.
Mr. President, your critics in the United States Congress, critics within the United Nations, say that you are holding tens of thousands of political prisoners, that hundreds of people, unarmed people, have been killed in the streets of Cairo. They claim that you have blood on your hands. How do you explain all of this?
We are dealing with fundamentalists and extremists which caused damage and killed people over these last years. I can't ask Egyptians to forget their rights, or the police and civilians who died.
It's been estimated there are about 1,000 terrorists in Sinai. With more than $1 billion in U.S. military aid every year, why haven't you wiped them out?
And why hasn't the U.S. eliminated the terrorists in Afghanistan after 17 years and spending $1 trillion?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Did they have any sense of what the questions might be before the interview?
Well, they wanted all of the questions in writing before the interview. I had a back and forth with them, I would say, for about a month, saying, absolutely not. We can't do this. This is not the way we work at 60 Minutes. We understood that he wanted to be on the world stage. He wanted to be a figure up there with the powerful leaders in the Middle East. And so we pitched this to him, that those powerful leaders come on 60 Minutes.
Were there questions that you had identified, okay, he could tear off his mic with this question, he's not going to like this one?
We don't care. We don't care. If I have a question there that needs to be asked, really on behalf of the entire world, and I think, well, he'll tear off his mic and run out of the room, well, then that's his answer. Mr. President, the organization Human Rights Watch says that there are 60,000 political prisoners that you're holding today as we sit here.
I don't know where they got that figure.
As a viewer, when you're watching the interview, you think, did he know what 60 Minutes is before he agreed to do this?
Well, that was what I wondered too.